not having a good night here. But MS is as low as I've seen it so far. Doing a ping test like Google or something, it's staying in the 20s and then it hops up to 800 and then back down, and it's retarded. But anyway, nothing I can do about it. I just want to make this video to let everybody know that I am starting this, and hopefully I will have some dungeon stuff coming up soon. I ran a couple dungeons this afternoon, and for level 30, 189 DPS, I was second. Pretty much all I do is spam hemorrhage and slice and dice and eviscerate. So I guess there's nothing else that I can do at this low level. But yeah, I mean it's doable for PvE, just world stuff, because it's really quick. But you know, it's not gonna be too good for anything else. So the quest will start to get everything taken care of and see what exactly is causing this internet problem. I may just shut everything down for tonight and deal with it tomorrow, but it's pretty much been this way all day today, and need to get it taken care of. I just don't want to call AT&T because it takes forever, and you know, I do tech support. I already know what to try and I've already done it, but oh well, that's the price you pay when you pay somebody else for stuff. But yeah, I'll get some more videos of this guy leveling up here, and get some dungeon runs and stuff like that as well, and maybe put some music to it or something. But yeah, I shall talk to you guys later. Bye. I'm happy that I got that issue taken care of. That's more like it. 40s. That's what I want to see. Funny enough, my lag spikes were generated by Synapse 2.0. Have no idea why, but that's what did it. So I restarted my computer, still there. And I noticed that whenever it first booted up, you know, Synapse takes a while to actually load. It was fine, and then Synapse loaded and I started getting my lag spikes. So I killed Synapse and loaded it fresh and started working immediately. And it's now probably been 24 hours and it hasn't happened again. So weird one for sure, but must have been loaded in memory or something. I don't know. You don't care. So what we're going to do here is let me go and queue, and we will run through some dungeons here real quick. If you guys have any areas where I can, or music, I need music very badly, and that way I can actually play some music and you don't have to hear me talking all the time. But it would be really nice to find some music that I can put on here that I can get rights to that doesn't sound entirely cheesy, and I don't just want to use 30 seconds of everybody's music, and that would be bad. So I will go ahead and transition this now into whenever this queue finally pops. Boom, ba-dum, boom, 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 ba-dum, ba. No, I'm just kidding. Hello everybody. I realized that I recorded this entire thing while I was doing this dungeon and did not record any sound. So I'm going here and overstepping it afterwards. So I'm just going to turn this down here so it doesn't break through and just talk to you guys for a little bit, as I know you do not like. The beginning was a little bit of a joke, saying that I do need some music. I went through and tried to find some, and just nothing really came up to anything that I really wanted, and figured that I wouldn't just throw it in there and, you know, just make it that much worse. So sorry about that if you were hoping to not hear my voice anymore, but I was going through here and I actually had a really long story to tell you while I was doing all this, and it's kind of sad that it didn't record because now I can't remember any of it. But yeah, I just went through here and I turned in a couple quests after this was done, so I'm up to 35 now, I think. So that's 5 levels since starting leveling this guy again, so that's really not that bad. Really happy for it, and glad that I could get everything else fixed so I could get everything uploaded this evening. It is technically Saturday, so I missed my day. Wow, big deal. Not that anybody really cares. And again, I know this is really boring series to begin with, and it's just to where I can make sure that I get ready on getting a video out and getting some consistency in here first. The quality will improve over time, of course. As soon as I can get some good music, that would be the best thing, so that I can go through here and get everything like this particular type of dungeon run. I can just speed it up and put music to it. And maybe slow in on the dings and things like that. So it's something that I would really like to do, but I just don't have the time for right now. And it would be something that I think would be really, really nice to see, the entire progress of this guy. But the first 10 levels or so may not be able to get there, but hey, that's only to 40. There's still 50 levels to go after that. So I don't think that it'll be that big of a deal right now. But yeah, I'm really happy with this rogue. Thank you everybody for suggesting it. It's been really fun. And as you can see, I'm just spamming away. Now, maybe you can help me with some of my configuration here, but everything that's on there is all just bound to my Naga. I just keep it, the 1 through equals on the top, and the bottom's usually a shift modifier, the left is usually an alt modifier, and the right's usually a control modifier. But then I have to go through there and bind in this particular UI, I have to go through there and bind the actual keys on those bars to whatever I'm wanting to use. So don't really like that. I do kind of miss the actual Razer UI, the unit bars, the actual bars in there, and it was really nice to set up, very easy. But this Elv UI uses I don't think it uses Bartender. I think it uses something else, and it's just not as clean as what I like. So I'd hate to get rid of it because it all does look so very nice, and I really, really do like it. But we'll play around with some things. I do have an Orb Weaver that I would like to eventually use, but I'm just so used to, as you see, I was getting really, really confused on how he got up there. But I just bind everything to the Naga, so it's just, I don't know. I guess I need to get out of that, because I'm surprised the thing hasn't broken yet, because as you can see, I'm spamming the hell out of those buttons half the time, and that's just pressing the number 1. That's pressing the number 2. That's pressing the number 1 on the Naga. So it's, I don't know. It's probably not that efficient. Right now I know it doesn't matter, but some things like my Druid and my Shaman, it might actually matter. So I would love a video response if any of you guys would like to do one, and throw it up here with how you set up your if you have a Nostromo, or there's a Logitech one that's like it, or Weaver, what have you, and how you actually use it in conjunction with, like, say, a Naga or something else. Now, I originally bought the Orb Weaver so I could use it for the Edge whenever I finally get one, but it doesn't look like the 256 gigabyte version is going to be out anytime soon. I've been waiting on it all month, and evidently there was one day where they were available and I missed it, so oh well. I'm eventually going to get like a Carcarius or maybe even a Kraken headset, so that way whenever I do use it, I can just take it with me wherever I go. Don't even have to take a keyboard. I can just take the Orb Weaver and a Naga and throw it all in a bag, and everything will be hunky-dory. So that's my plan anyway, just to get used to everything. And I was thinking about getting one of those Avermedia, the Live Gamer Portable, and seeing how that will work. Maybe that will really help on that, and just record it to the actual little device, rather than having to fraps on a SSD or anything like that, and then have to transfer it. I hear a lot of bad things about SSD drives with adding stuff, deleting stuff, adding stuff, deleting stuff all the time, that it really messes them up, and it's of course one thing that I don't want to do. So if you have any suggestions or anything on that, let me know as well. Like I said, this is really for me to get some help. I know I'd usually get, you know, a dozen or a couple dozen views, so I know a lot of people are hearing the questions, and I do thank you all for comments as you've given me so far, and you know, it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna be really happy about this, getting this rogue leveled up, and I think the next one that I'm gonna work on a little bit will be the monk. Probably going through, I don't really know what 2 specs. I'd like 3. Now, if that rumor about the tri-spec is coming out, is going to be true for 5.3, that would be nice. Especially on a monk, because, you know, they're everything, and a druid, you know, they're everything as well. So that would be really nice to do, so I don't really have to worry about it. I don't really like the questing where you go through and get, you know, gear for the actual set you're in, the actual spec you're in. It's cool up to, unless you're trying to gear out the alt spec. You know, if you're trying to do both specs at the same time, it really doesn't help all that much, because through your quests is where you'll actually get most of your gear, rather than with the dungeons, unless you're just running dungeons all the time. So, you know, you can't really level up healing, so all of your gear is going to be DPS. Well, if you want a tank or something, you just have to wait for those drops, and they just take forever. So, without heirlooms. So, on this guy, thank goodness a rogue, all 3 specs are good. It just depends on how you want to do. I finally found that out, and I was completely overthinking it, and it took me an entire day to figure it out. But at these low levels, it really doesn't matter. You just you spam your combo builder and get slice and dice, and then spam your combo builder again, and then do eviscerate. So yeah, it's really not that difficult, and I've been having a hell of a lot of fun just spamming buttons. It's been a long time since I've done that, and you know, it's very nice to do that again. Now, I did get Vanish eventually through my leveling, and I think the next one's just something else. So I really can't wait until I finally get some AoE stuff. It'll really make some of this happen, and there we go, Ling level 34. So after this, I did turn in some more quests, and I did get 35. So, like I said before, 5 levels isn't that bad, just doing 2 videos, and I'm really happy for it. Some of that's going to be from those heirlooms, and I did put myself in my guild that will help me level up a little bit faster as well. I know it's going to be really fast till about 60, and then it's going to really die down, but that's okay, because then I plan on just doing a lot of instance runs and things like that. And like I said, these videos, while I'm leveling it up, are just going to be usually talking about it, and hopefully pretty soon just speeding up the dungeon run, showing the dings, and putting some music to it just for right now, until I get a little bit higher where I can actually start doing some stuff. And hopefully that won't be longer than maybe a month. That would be nice. So again, guys, if you're watching this, please rate, comment, subscribe, leave a video response if you'd like, and of course, always give me whatever feedback you can. You know, let me get some of that information in here and get everything taken care of. So once again, guys, thank you for watching, and you know, refer some music if you have any. Bye.